Gutierrez, and this is Shoulder to Shoulder, where we get a chance to meet some of the most interesting, important, and influential people in the world of wine, our very own Sonoma County wine growers and winemakers. And today we get to introduce you to Joy Sterling. She's the CEO of Iron Horse Vineyards, and her global travels and astonishing achievements helped place Iron Horse Vineyards' renowned sparkling wines on some of the most prestigious and powerful tables in the world. Welcome in, everybody, to Shoulder to Shoulder. I'm your host, Amy Gutierrez, and it is an absolute pleasure. I should say it's a joy. Play on words. To be here today with Joy Sterling. She's the CEO of Iron Horse Vineyards, and we're in maybe the most amazing location on the planet. Tell us a little bit about where we're sitting, Joy.
We're sitting in my father's garden. The beauty of the place is part of our terroir at Iron Horse. The grapes know they're growing in a gorgeous spot. They are not going to make yucky wine. That's all there is to it. Where we're located is a unique growing area called Green Valley, which is the coolest, foggiest part of the Russian River. And we have a very special soil type called Goldridge soil. It is the foundation of our belief system that this is just a unique place that we, either through extraordinary brilliance or good old-fashioned dumb luck, get to be at and take care of in our lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Joy has, in my humble opinion, one of the most fascinating lives I've ever been able to research and read about. So you grew up in Paris.
I know. Can't you tell?
I can.
I'm so French.
You're so Parisian.
I am.
I guess I should have asked first about your parents and why they wanted to become winemakers. Where did that journey begin for them?
That's so interesting. I credit it with our moving to France.
Mm-hmm.
That really changed the narrative of thinking about life in terms of food and wine and gracious living. This may be true for other families, but when we moved abroad, it brought us really close together. My brother, my parents, and I. So we would go to the different wine regions of France as a family, and increasingly they just saw themselves as to the manner born. I mean, that they had possibly been switched at birth, or God only knows. But they just thought, this is it. This is how we want to live, and this is what we want to pursue.
Then you come back to the States, attend Yale, and study journalism. What did you love about journalism?
I felt I was at the center of the universe, and that's where I wanted to be.
Mm-hmm.
So I spent the next 10 years, well, after I graduated, as a journalist.
What was the impetus to leave journalism and go into the world of wine?
Well, I celebrated my 10th anniversary by quitting. And I had some amazing career advice from my immediate superior, who had flown from New York and told me that I was right on track to be just like him. And I went home and cried.
And you said, so I'm quitting.
So my parents found Iron Horse in 1976.
Okay.
That was at the beginning of my journalism career. I joined the winery in 1985. I took on marketing and sales. I mean, that seems so natural.
Mm-hmm. Iron Horse is renowned for its sparkling wines, for sure. It's Ronald Reagan who ended up being the one who put Iron Horse on the map. It didn't end at Reagan, so it continues to be in the White House for every administration since Reagan, right?
So we're on number 7.
How in the world did you broker that deal?
And this came as a gift to us from a gentleman from Sacramento, David Berkeley, and he knew the Reagans from when they were in the governor's mansion. The Reagans were determined to promote California wine, and David became the unofficial, unsung, unpaid wine advisor. And he recommended Iron Horse. And this is why bubbles are a diplomatic drink. And this is why it's a wine of peace. And the idea is that whatever else, you can talk about the wine.
Right.
Did you see? It says Sebastopol on there. Go figure. The White House is the people's house. When they have a state dinner, it's America's table. And that just, oh my gosh, it just fills me with so much pride.
What do you think makes sparkling wine perfect for celebrating and, as you mentioned, peace? What makes it perfect for that situation?
I think bubbles have an amazing capacity to bring things together, whether it's the flavors of different dishes or different cuisines or people. There's a vivacity to sparkling wine that is an immediate lift. And then, of course, it's delicious. And also, there is no one champagne taste. There is as much extraordinary range and variety of flavors and styles and tastes of bubbles as there are of every other wine.
I'm kind of a fangirl of Joy a little bit, I'll just admit it. But the life that you've led, I'm just so envious of it. And one of the biggest parts is how well traveled you are and some of the excursions that you've been on. Will you just take a moment to share some of your favorite trips that you've been on? You've been all over the world.
Well, fortunately for me, there are still places to go. I got to climb Kilimanjaro, and it changed my life. I learned that I can do anything if I take it one step at a time. And that has guided my thinking all along. If you think about the big picture, you're just going to get intimidated.
Thank you so much, Joy Sterling, CEO of Iron Horse Vineyards, and literally one of the most amazing women you're ever going to get to meet. So thank you.
Gosh,
Cheers.
thank you. Cheers.
Thank you so much for watching Shoulder to Shoulder and joining us as we got to meet the oh so inspiring Joy Sterling, CEO of Iron Horse Vineyards. Her vision and passion so impactful and transcendent in the wine industry. We hope you'll follow along as we unveil the stories of our beautiful Sonoma County wine country and the farmers and vintners who care for it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Sonoma Wine Growers or visit our website at sonomawinegrape.org.